Hello students, welcome back to video game design. Today we're going to do a quick intro to Cinemachine. So what I've created here is a very quick space scene. I've got a little alien in what looks like some kind of space junkyard. I have created a very basic player controller script. So I've got forwards and backwards movement, and I've got rotation movement. So this, like I said, just super basic. There's just no gravity on this right now. Very basic, like week 2 type of stuff here. So what I'm going to do here is to add some intelligent cameras to my scene that will allow me to automatically follow this character that I have here. We've done a couple of other things that have let us follow along with the character before. We're going to use something a little bit more advanced today. So the first thing I want to do is turn Cinemachine on. The way I do that is by going to Window, Package Manager, and then here's Cinemachine. If you don't see it in there, do a quick search and that'll bring it up. And then down in the lower right corner, I can click Install. This should already be on your computer, so you shouldn't need to download anything. What it's doing right now is installing it on your project. No, I'm making a recording. Do you want to ask me more questions while I'm recording? No. Do you want to eat your crackers really loud so you can be on the recording? Okay, bye. All right, here we go. So, oh, there's my player controller for some reason. I'm just gonna close that out. Okay, it says that Cinemachine is up to date. So, Cinemachine is something that I'm going to add onto my main camera. So all I have to do here is add a component. You see Cinemachine right here. Oops. Cinemachine. And the first thing I'm going to add is the Cinemachine brain. Okay, and so now I am going to go ahead and add a virtual camera. So for my first virtual camera, you'll see Cinemachine is now up here at the top, and I'm going to create a virtual camera. Okay, now you'll see that we have CM-VCam1, Cinemachine Virtual Camera number 1. That is a game object now. And if I push play, this is what we see. Nothing at all. So here's why. If we look at our Cinemachine virtual camera, it's saying follow something and look at something. So I'm just going to take my alien, that's my player character right now, and I'm going to say I want you to follow the alien. And I also want you to look at the alien. Okay, so now let's see what that does. Okay, here I am, I'm playing it, and now I've got this weird screen right here. We'll talk about that in a second, but look, as I move, the camera's keeping up with it. But notice it's not perfectly centered, and you notice it's also rotating around with it too. Okay, so I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna go into the game mode, and now I can see this. If I go into the aim, first thing is I can offset the aim right here with the X, Y, and Z coordinates. So I would like it to go up higher. It's not moving. There we go. I always forget that Z is vertical, or Z is not vertical in this one because I do a lot of 3D modeling too. So I would like Z to look down. Andrew's next to me, he's correcting me, letting me know that it's actually Z. Oh, that's rotating. Okay. I'm going to mess with that a little bit more later. Actually, I'm going to go back to my main camera in my scene view. Here's my main camera, and I'm just going to physically move. Nope. What I meant is my virtual camera. Just going to physically move it. Now notice when I move my virtual camera, it still stays pointing. I'm just going to give it some height here. And now if I go back to my main camera, let's click play. Okay, now I'm way up here. Let's turn that off. Let's go into the game view and virtual camera. Let's adjust the aim. Okay, so I want it aiming at this little alien guy right here. Here we go. All right, now if I look down here in my options, I've got two zones that I want to focus on. There's the dead zone and the soft zone. So I'm going to increase the size of the dead zone right now. Okay, so here's the dead zone. So you see how in the center there's that slightly differently colored area. The dead zone is the amount of area that my character can move around in before the camera starts reacting. So for demonstration purposes, oops, that's not what I wanted. I'm gonna give this character a very large dead zone. So what this means is this area right here, my character is going to be able to move around pretty freely. And then this area around here is called the soft zone. Soft zone means I can get into this area, but the camera is going to move to try to keep me in the dead zone. And this red area over here is, this is like no man's land. You're absolutely never to go out there. So I can, if I want to decrease that space, I can just increase my soft zone. But now let's look at what the effect of that is. Okay, so now I'm playing. And of course, these bars won't appear in the actual game. But if I move around, you see I can move pretty far within the dead zone. And the camera's automatically moving to keep me inside. And now when I'm rotating, you'll see I'm in the soft zone. Rotating around here, and the camera's keeping me in the soft zone, never into the red. So let's go ahead, I'm gonna turn that off, and let's decrease the size of the dead zone and see how that changes. I'm gonna make it so I barely have any room in the dead zone. Let's see how that changes the gameplay. So you see how with the smaller dead zone, I can still go into the soft zone, but it's keeping me much closer to the center of the screen. Anyway, that is a very basic intro. Actually, I can click over here onto main camera, and now I'm still playing, but now I don't see the bars, and you can see how this camera is following me. This is a lot easier than trying to parent your camera to the game object or writing a follow player script. Okay, so there are a lot more tutorials. There are a lot more cool things that we're going to do with Cinemachine this week, but I just wanted to give you guys a really basic intro to it. So I'll leave you to the rest of it. Thanks for watching.